Okay, so today I wanted to do a video and talk some about astrology. Okay, because I know a lot of people, because I've talked with a lot of people, they're not familiar with astrology. They're not familiar with, like the planets and what their houses are, and how to read their chart. Some people haven't even done their own chart. They don't know why they should do their own chart. So I want to turn this around and I want to show you some information regarding astrology and why you should definitely do your chart. You should do your chart, if you're going to do at least just one, do your tropical chart, you guys, because the tropical one is going to go with our calendar for the seasons. Okay, it's the true division of the 360. It's the ancient calendar that everybody followed, that you see in all the ancient hieroglyphics, the ancient, tombs and memorials and all these things. They're carved in stone to help us understand the planets and where we are at here in this time-space reality. The zodiac is the grandfather clock. It's the great clock. Everybody should know where we're at in time. That way when you come back each time, because everybody is a good calendar keeper, we can easily pick up and reactivate. Okay, so that's part of the role that the zodiac actually plays. When you come into time, you've kind of forgotten time because you became a babe. Okay, and all your memory is packed and downloaded into your DNA, and it has its timed activation according to your alchemy of your body and how you access the waters of life that are located within inside our brain. We get these waters of life from each person that has been here. That is the mother who passes down the waters. Okay, so each of us is a carrier of the water of life. The mothers are very specific to the waters of life because they pass this on to their offspring. Okay, and so DNA, sperm, egg, and these waters, they all play a vital role in our activation as light beings here in these carnate bodies that are made of flesh. Okay, and we're in the sine wave material world, so everything here does have a begin and an end. Okay, and we see this with the animals, they have a begin and an end. We see this with the plants, they have a begin and an end. Okay, so everything here in the material realm does have a begin and an end. And pertaining to your bodies, if you can tune your bodies correctly and you can use your alchemy, you can keep your body here for a very long time. This is how the ancients lived a very long time on the and if you understand the zodiac, you'll see how it's also talking about our planet. Okay, because this is the story of us, but this is also the story of the earth as the Son of Man and the progression that it takes as it ages and develops upon the zodiac in itself. Our planet is a great star. Our planet can be likened unto Mother Earth, and it can be likened unto a son of God. Okay, and this is a son of God, meaning it is an offspring of God. So all the planets would be considered suns and stars, and they all have their own course of development along the grandfather clock. Okay, and so in the beginning, closer to the beginning, which we will find over here in Virgo, because everything usually begins in the woman, a great equinox, this would be closer to the golden year that we find in Leo. Okay, and people during this time lived a long time. Okay, and as we progressed and aged, as we came around into the zodiac circle, we came away from the center. Okay, this is why you would consider this being the dark ages over in this time. Now we are entering into Aquarius. Okay, yes, we're entering into Aquarius and we're coming back. So our ages are going to increase the closer we get back to the center of the galaxy. And it's going to do this because of the activations that's going to happen within the planet. Okay, the planet is a vibratory plane of crystals and water. Okay, and your saltwater oceans play a large vital role in the development of this planet. A lot of people don't even know that the ocean has all the fish and they're connected with your dreams. Okay, and this is through the salt water. We're resonant body energies of salt water. We are the salts of the earth. So the zodiac also reveals your salts. Okay, and this is the ladder. This is pertaining to your DNA. This is the macrocosm and the microcosm. This is the Lord's Prayer. This is your temple body. Okay, and this shows us our footstool. The zodiac is the all-seeing eye, so it's very good to know this. So let me turn this around and give you some information about astrology real fast. I have a 10-minute window here. Okay, so when I'm counting my countdown, I do all my math for all the planets. Okay, and I always count the sun. And the sun is a part of the menorah. There's many stories to the menorah, but the menorah is pertaining to the 7 flames that are the 7 planets. The sun is included in this because the sun is the soul of all. This is where all life comes from for this planet, the sun. Okay? So the sun through the 7 is what you would consider to be the firmament in the Bible. Likewise, upon the earth as you're standing, these are the 7 visible flames. These are the ones that you can literally stand on the earth and use your eyeballs to see visibly as a man upon the land without telescope. So that's why these would be considered to be the most valuable. Okay, now outside of that, we have our ice planets, our planets that are on ice. They're considered not a part of the firmament. They're considered a part of the afterlife, the aftermath, but they still play a vital role in the astrology. Okay, so when I'm counting the sun as number 1. Okay, but also we count using Mercury as number 1. Okay, and this is where Peter Pan comes into play. Peter Pan is concerning Jupiter, and here you'll find Pan as a good versus evil character. This is where it's coming into play with this count. Okay, notice how Jupiter is number 6 and Saturn is number 6 with this count. Okay, Jupiter is considered to be lucky, and so is Saturn. Okay, and oftentimes they are considered to reverse roles. But you need to know Jupiter has the key to Saturn's ring. Okay, and this is where your astrology wheel is going to come into play and help you understand Chiron as well, because Chiron looks like a key. Okay, and Chiron is the wounded healer. Okay, so over here you've got your planets. You've got your sun and your moon, and they divide the house right in half. They divide the chart right in half. You've got sun and moon, okay, and then you've got sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Uranus would play a role here, okay, because Uranus rules Saturn, house of Aquarius, okay, in the modern astrology. So this is how it's divided up, okay, and this is considered enter and exit, okay, because this is the division of Taurus and Gemini, okay, and this is where man is considered to enter upon the wheel. This is where man is considered to exit upon the wheel. Okay, and these 2 points are important because this is concerning Jupiter, who has the key. He's also the wounded healer. And here you go. Here's your Chiron Jupiter connect for your key to exit the ring of Saturn, who is the father who rules the house. Okay, now over here, this is considered to be Sagittarius. And this is considered to be Scorpio, and Scorpio has the sting of death. Likewise, the ruler of Scorpio would be Mars for wars, Mars wars. Now we know anytime we see Mars, we know it's going to be wars in the flip scripts. Okay, so the flip scripts come into play here. And anytime you see MA, it's dealing in the waters. This is the wheel of waters. This is the water log. This is the waters of law. Okay, and it's also pertaining to the evil eye. You've got your evil eye here with your 3 rings. This is pertaining to your eyeball, your pupil, your color of your iris, and then the white part of your eyeball. This is concerning bronze, silver, gold development. Okay, you take your word evil and you reverse it into love. It's the eye of protection. It's the great eye that we get from the zodiac that is the all-seeing eye. And you want to know more about your birth chart, you can go to AstroSeek. You can do your zodiac charts. You can do your Chinese, tropical, sidereal, Native American. You can do your East meets West for your primal zodiac. It's going to help you. So I'm going to make a part 2 because I'm almost out of time. You've got your 4 ghost spells for your 88. Okay, this is pertaining to your mark of the beast, your John, who is the beast, and your Luke, the fluke fish. Then you've got your Matthew. So your math is going to come into play with all of this because you're the beast. You're all these characters. You're also the Jesus, and this ties us to Jupiter with the electric bolt, the lightning, okay, and the J hook, because we're a fisherman in the waters above and below. Okay, and this is pertaining to him, the hymn that we all sing, which is concerning his or her imperial majesty that we find in the all-seeing eye because we are the fortune tellers. Okay, we're the readers. Let me do a part 2.